thank you for making the time today to come to have our phonics training session. Okay, I think from the previous meetings that we have had before, right, when we look at team meetings and all that, some of you have shared with me that you have difficulty in like planning lesson plan or activities that you want to implement or to incorporate in your lessons for phonics and all that, right? So for today's training, right, so we are having it as a phonics training, but just to share with you the objectives for today's session. Okay, so today's session is actually to provide you with some resources that is able to help you and make you understand that the basic letter sounds of the letters. So it's like it's a resource. So in case like I think all of us here we all know the basic letter sound. Later we just do a fast recap, and then I will just introduce you to a resource that you can find online to help you with that. Okay. So on top of that, the second part of the training today or the session today will be that provide examples of learning activities that you can incorporate phonics into your learning experiences with the chairs. I think that is something that is very hands-on because we want our chairs engagement, right? We always encourage chairs engagement, hands-on activity to make them be able to relate to the lesson, and then it's not passive learning but more of active learning. So we're doing some activities much later on. Okay? So those are the two things that we'll be covering today. Okay? Okay, let's just do a basic recap of the letter sounds. I have some letter cards with me today. So maybe we just plan, let's just do a fast one. I think just shout out the sounds if you know. Okay, this is her. This is right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Like the bees, right? The. You gotta roll your tongue a bit, huh? Yes. The. Okay, if A and E has a very similar, E has a F sound there. Later I will show you a resource that will help you with that, okay? This is, you gotta blow it out. Okay, this is, okay? This is, good. This is, very hard, huh? Yeah, this is, okay? Very good. Ko, yes. Okay. This one. Yeah, because with the mask and sometimes very difficult. When you want to show your the tongue and all that, right? So it's right. E. Yes. J. Like very hungry. Or delicious. When you smell delicious, the tongue goes up, right? And this is off. Okay. Okay. So I think some of you are really a bit unsure, right, of how of the letter sound. So what is? I mean, when I'm around, or Mr. is around, Miss Judy, the MRW teacher is around, it's easier for you to ask and then get reference to. But I'm also going to introduce to you a website that I found online that you can also, it is easy for you to also take reference, like what are the sounds, because like C and K is very similar. So how much different is that from the sound? Or A and E, the sound and air is very similar. So what is the difference? So this actually is very good in the sense that the resources there they actually have an online video. This is actually a screenshot of the actual website. So this actually tells you of how the letter sounds are being pronounced, and so they have various letter sounds and all that. Okay, they also do diagrams, and they also have trigraph that they can also reference. That means the more advanced of phonics. Okay, so I will show you an audio, so a video of it online. Yeah. Where is the remote control system? Yeah. Can I hear?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Can you? Okay. Sorry. Too soft, is it?
A sounds as in apple.
So they also have the
I like
show you
to
the mouth
eat
formation.
an apple. A in ant
Ant.
sounds a. See the ants go up the hill. Look at this word, ask. The letter A in ask makes the short A sound. How to make the sound? Open your mouth wide. Keep your tongue low and puff out air from your mouth to make the A sound, as in apple. Try again. This time, put your hand on your throat. It moved or vibrated.
Okay. So you see, one thing good about this video that you can find it online is that it actually shows you the mouth formation, how you pronounce it, how the formation of the mouth is. So it's very good, and it can be a very good resource also for parents who will tell you, oh, I don't know how to teach my champs the letter sound. So this is a very good resource that you can actually share with the parents also. Okay, so that aside, so the next activity we'll be going on is, so now that we know the letter sounds, how are we going to apply it into our lesson? How can we, so like what I said earlier just now, we want active learning, we want hands-on activity, and it also has to be engaging. So the next few lessons, we actually have planned 4 activities that that I'm going to share with you. So you are all actually going to be acting like my chairs. So I'll be actually the teacher. So I'm going to share with you what are the activities that we can do that to make it more engaging for the chairs. Okay. So the first one is actually a memory game. Okay. So the materials needed is actually MRW object boxes or either letter cards. Okay. So we have actually here the MRW boxes that I borrowed from Miss Judy, and of course the letter cards here, right? Okay, so these are very much easily available, very much for you to be able to can get it, and it's being used easily. Can get it easily. So for the memory game that we are going to be doing, okay, so let's pick up 4 activities, okay, which is the let's pick up 4 cards, okay, which is the, okay, tell me the sound. Okay, and then we have oh, very good. Then we have right, the tongue goes up, and then we have, how about we do this? Gel. Okay, so a memory game. So we will tell the champs, okay, champs, today we are going to play a game, and then we tell them we're going to play a game. Everybody goes excited. Do you not agree with me? So there's interest in learning already there, and you already catch their interest. Okay, so you said that today we are going to play a memory game. Okay, so we are going to be playing with these cards. Can you tell me? So we want to reinforce the letter sound. So you can tell me what sound is this, please, champs? J. Okay, then you have then we have H, and then we have O. Okay, so you can also paste this on top of your whiteboard. Okay, so I'm going to just place it on the table for everybody to be able to see. So the game is that you're going to place the 4 cards on the table. Then you say, champs, we're going to play this game where I'm going to show you these 4 cards, and I want you to close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, I'm going to take away 1 card away, and you need to tell me what card is missing. Okay? So can we do that?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody close your eyes. Okay, and you need to remember what cards we were revising today, right? Okay, so, okay, open up your card, open up your eyes. Who can remember what card was missing? What card is missing? Okay, Miss Saza.
P.
P, with the letter sound P, right? Okay, very good. Okay, why don't we play another round? Okay, so close your eyes. I think everybody else will want to turn also, right? Okay, now I'm going to take another card. Okay, okay, open your eyes. Who can tell me what's the missing letters? Okay, please, Anna.
J.
J has the sound? J, very good. Okay, how about you do another round, Miss Judy? I'm sure you want to win also, right? Okay, everybody close your eyes. Okay, open up. Okay, what is the missing letter sound? Who can tell me, Miss Judy? Correct, very good. So everybody has. So it is interactive. It is fun. They don't move a lot, but it's engaging and it is a fun activity for the child. N1 maybe not so because it might not be, but it's a very short activity that you can play with them, and they might find it very engaging. So N1, PG, N1, N2 can play this game. Like for the older child, maybe you can reinforce sight words. You can reinforce high frequency words, sight words, or even digraph or trigraph that you want to introduce. Okay? So you see, with just this game, you are applying to a lot of range of classes really, or a lot of the levels, the different levels. So just a little tweak like that you can do it. Okay? So this is one activity, and instead of learning only learning letters, right? You can actually implement when you can have object boxes. So they have a representation of the letter sound. So you may want to use one box, or maybe you want to use multiple boxes. So like one object from one other boxes. Then you say, okay, this is for example, this one there was a mouse inside. So mouse is for letter N. N has the sound something like that. Okay, so for reinforcement. On top of that, also other than you want to use object boxes, you can even introduce like shapes, numbers. It's very varied. You can just tweak it a little bit and you can apply much other things just by playing a memory game. Okay? So that is the memory game. Okay, then the next one we have hide and seek game. Okay, I'm sure everybody knows how to play the hide and seek game, right? So we are going to play one hide and seek game where Miss Han is going to go and use these 4 letters, cards. Okay, then we're going to hide. You want to play hide and seek? Yes, okay. So we are going to look around. I'm going to hide this around the class, and you are going to go and look for it. Alright? Okay? So everybody close your eyes. No peeking, yeah? Okay? Alright? Okay, are you ready to play a game? Yes, okay, so once you find the card, you need to come to me and you need to tell me what's the letter sound. Okay.
I got 2.
Okay, this answer, what sound do you have? You got 2. Okay. Okay, and then J and O. Very good. Well done, everybody. Pat yourself on the back. Say well done.
Well done.
Okay, so this is a fun game and it makes your child very mobile. Those who can't sit still, you can use this as an activity to allow them to actually move around also. Okay, so this is also a fun activity that you can play with them. Again, it's not only restricted to just letters, cards. You can use the object boxes, you can use shapes, numbers even, yeah. High frequency words and all that. Okay?
This one's appropriate for all levels.
Actually, yeah, it's appropriate for all levels. It's just that
Yeah.
you need to learn how to tweak it.
Yeah.
Just make it more challenging or less challenging, and that's it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the hide and seek game. The next game that we have is the bingo game. Okay? All of you are familiar with the rules of bingo?
Yeah.
So maybe if your champs are new, you don't have, you can't do it. You have to explain to them the rules of the game. But since everybody here is aware of the bingo game, so I'm gonna get some of the champs. I'm gonna give you some bingo cards. Okay, these are bingo cards. The cards you can make it any card. You can have more letters, but of course with the younger groups you have to have lesser words, so that they can win faster. They might not have the patience to wait. Okay, so I'm going to give everybody a bingo card. Okay, or you want to choose? You want to choose? Do you want to choose? Yeah, choose. Choose.
Can you use pictures?
Yes, you can use pictures for children that do not know how to read yet or something like that, especially for N1, I guess. Yeah, you want to choose? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to invite, so you get the chance also involved in the activity. I'm going to invite one child to come here and pick up a letter card. The child has to recognize what and to tell you what is the letter sound, and then the child that are seated, those who are sitting, the child who's participating also can go back and check his bingo card. If you have the letter or the letter on your card, I will give you a stamp for you to stamp on your card. And when all your letters on the card are all stamped, that means you will be the winner of the game. Right? So would you like to play one round or two rounds? Okay, may I invite Miss Saza, please? So Miss Saza, you cannot see the card. I'm going to overturn it. Okay, then you close your eyes and pick one card. Pick any card.
Yeah. Can I stamp my friend's card?
No, of course not. You can only stamp your card, okay? Yeah. Okay, what is this? J. Okay, what sound is this, Chance?
J.
J. Do you have J on your card?
My friend has. My friend
If you have the letter J, then you will stamp on your card, okay? No? Okay, then we move on. Let's have Miss Fana come and pick up a card.
Fana, take my card. Take mine.
Okay, what letter is that? Can you open the card? I can see. What is it? Letter E as a sound? Very good. Anybody have A? Okay, Miss Sasa has one A. Okay, she's gonna stand. Okay, she's one step closer to winning the bingo. Okay, stand on. And you know how champs love to stand, right?
Yeah.
Right or not? So make sure they don't stand more than one. And I win already. Okay, so do you think that this is what level would it be appropriate for these champs?
I think all can.
All can.
Pictures.
Yes, use pictures. You see how varied just one game can be. So it's just about extending, your ideas. Okay. So this is a bingo game. So the last chat or the first chat that has all of the numbers stacked, there's the winner for this. Okay. So the next one, this is the last game that I'm going to introduce to you. This is called a musical chair game. So can we move around the table? Yeah, and then make a circle with okay. So, as all of you know, of course we won't have three champs in the Of course we won't have three champs in the class, right?
Yeah.
So we have the letter, we have all these letters we're putting in. Okay, after every round the teacher can always change the letter card. So they vary and they learn other than what you see. Then after that we are going to play some music. Okay, everybody knows how to play the musical chair, right? So when the sound moves, when you play the music, you move. And then when the music stops, you play you take a chair and sit. Okay? And then you're going to read the card, the letters, the sound. You're going to tell me identify the sound of the letter on the card. Okay? Okay. No need to rush. No need to, everybody always have the chance. So what's the card? What's the sound of your card? Very good. G. J. Very good. Okay, let's play another round. I think you will enjoy and have fun, right? Okay, so what's the letter sound? You've got the same one. G, very good. F and J. Okay, very good. You see, the same thing happens here is that the game you can make for changes. You can do shapes, you can do numbers, you can do what else? Sight words, high frequency words, and all that. Digraph, trigraph, whatever you want to implement, introduce. You can always use this game. Actually, all 4 games you can use it. So these also vary across the 4 levels, the 5 level, PG, N1, N2, K1, K2. And you know your SMILES activity, whenever you do this, immediately your emotional and your social is already in place. You get what I mean? For those who are doing lesson planning, right? So your emotional and your social is all covered, right? So this is, you need to consider how you want to plan for a lesson that is more engaging and more stimulating for your champs. Okay? So we actually have come to the end of the games, okay? And then what do you think of, so far what do you think of today's training session or today's session? What is your takeaway? Or anybody who would like to comment on anything?
The games were very engaging, useful to apply in our lessons.
Correct. So other than these games, you can actually think of any Boggle, Scrabble. Although Boggle and Scrabble is more to the upper level, but how you want to tweak it and then apply it, even to the younger level also. Yeah. So any other comments or any questions regarding what we have covered today?
Good. Gives me something to think about
Yes,
how
correct.
maybe I actually do some lessons differently.
Correct. Very good. Yeah, correct. So a lot of you have been telling me, we need to help Miss Judy in her MRW because we need to cover certain phonic sounds with the chants, so recap, reinforcement. So these are very good ideas for you to implement in your lesson. And likewise, it's not only letter sound, you can apply any other concept you want to teach also. Okay, so see how, and then you have been telling me that, I don't know what to plan, how, what to, so these are good ideas to implement. And then tweak it as you deem fit and apply for really for your class chance now. Okay? So any questions for today? Anything that you want to add on? Any suggestion? Like what Miss Judy has said, is you all need to go back and reflect about how you can make changes to your lesson plan, how to make it even more engaging for them. Okay? So if there's no questions, okay, I just need your help. Okay? Then to fill up evaluation form. Do you have headphones with you? We have the QR code here that you can. It's actually a survey of the today's session. How today's session? How it is very simple. Very simple questions that you can help me. And then if there's any improvement that you think can be done for today's session, that will be great help also. Because we need to have we can feedback on Alright, so QR code, I can also give you the link to it. very simple, very simple questions.
That's what makes it effective. I guess. Simple, and it's not difficult for the children.
So please do give me your feedback how the session could have been improved in the other additional comments available on the survey form. Yeah, I think is there any way that I could make it more enjoyable, or I can give you further support, or is there any other areas of improvement? Yeah.
Question: what further training and support would you need in your professional development?
It's a
you,
very
about
it's
myself.
for yourself, yeah. So what other support do you need from me? So if you want other trainings in other areas, not only phonics, you want any other like lesson planning, classroom management, then if you want to look into like differentiated learning, so these are things that you can just text, and it's a feedback for me to improve, or topics that I can cover for the future our training sessions next time. How Miss Hannah, do you find today's activity? I think when you take the younger groups right next time, so you can, it's like how to say, we must have a bag of tricks. As early childhood professionals, right? You must always have the bag of tricks. So at any point of time, you need to engage them. Just pull out the bag of tricks and then just play with them. Yeah. You always have to have that stash.
Yeah.
Aside.
And also activities actually is like play when you're young.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So that when you can just reuse that, and you know the how to bring back the memories and how to play when you're young.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think it's actually beneficial for them also.
Okay, so I'd like to thank all of you, for your participation today. Thank you. And then, if there's no other question, we end the meeting. We end the training today. And then just let me know if there's anything that we can do next time. If you think there's any other areas, yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.